But moving on, we're going to Houston, Texas.
Sadly, there's too many elements of this story that are all too familiar to me.
Yeah.
Houston, Texas, our hometown, via Houston Public Media. Oh my God, I used to do my mom used to make videos in there.
And there's another character in here that's going to be very
what I say,
familiar to you. All right. I'm glad it's not going to catch you by surprise while you're reading it. Okay, you've already digested that.
I've read the articles.
Okay, all right.
But we're going to Brazoria County Sheriff fires deputy who shot and killed teenager. First off, being from Houston, Texas, let me tell you a little something. I ain't never heard of Brazoria County in my life. They just made that place up.
Never heard of Brazoria County?
Nah, nigga. I'm in the loop.
South. It's like south.
I'm in the loop.
Sure.
Mo City or
Harris County.
You know, I went to HISD. This doesn't feel like it falls into that.
It is. It's in the Houston area.
Well, you know what? Hey. I don't even know. I apologize. I got to go look at the map again. But the Houston area deputy who shot and killed an 18-year-old college student earlier this month has been fired over the incident, according to Brazoria County Sheriff Bo Stallman. The deputy, Kevin Tippett, was terminated on Tuesday, according to a video statement Stallman posted on social media. He said the investigation into the fatal shooting, which involves the Texas Rangers and Brazoria County District Attorney's Office, remains ongoing. Stallman cited policy violations related to the handling and discharge of his firearm as his reasons for firing Tippett, who shot and killed Texas State University student John Mendoza Jr. earlier June 1st, while Mendoza was inside a vehicle at his father's home in Lake Jackson. Tippett had attempted to initiate a traffic stop at the intersection of FM 2004 and This Way Street before following Mendoza to the residence, according to the sheriff's office. My decision is entirely independent on the ongoing criminal investigation and should not be interpreted as a conclusion regarding criminal liability, Stallman said Tuesday in his video statement, which is just dumb as hell. It's like, don't me firing him because I don't want that type of shit on in my unit. That don't mean he's guilty.
Yeah. But the irony of that statement is that it definitely makes him look guilty because normally cops don't do this. Normally, there'll be a shooting. And cops will be like, well, it was an officer involved shooting. We're putting him on administrative leave with pay, as is our policy, and we're conducting an internal investigation, and we're just going to assume that you'll eventually forget about this. But on this, they were like, all right, we have fired this guy right away. Not that he did anything criminal.
Yeah. And when I don't understand how, like, how this cop or this sheriff, whoever it is, can look at professional negligence and disassociate that from criminal negligence when you're dealing with life and death scenarios.
Yes, I think the real answer is it's just like PR for the sake of clarity. Like just to be clear, there might be a criminal investigation. This is not it. This is strictly he's just fired from the job
because he shot a
kid to death.
Yeah. Charles Adams, an attorney representing Mendoza's family and a Houston comedy fan, has said Mendoza was unarmed and not evading police. The teen had been walking at a local park with 3 friends when they caught the attention of law enforcement, according to the attorney, who said the deputy followed them after they left the park. I don't want to...
Don't bring up... Yeah, there's no point in talking about it.
Okay. Yeah. In a statement posted to social media on Tuesday, Adams said he was encouraged by Stallman's decision to terminate the employment of Tippett. But it is not the consequence the family needs to start the journey of healing, Adams also said. Any other person in Brazoria County that shot an unarmed man on camera will be arrested and charged with murder. That is what John's family is seeking. The findings of the investigation into the shooting will be presented to a grand jury, which will determine whether any criminal charges will be filed, Brazoria County District Attorney Tom Selleck said last week. So
yeah. So basically this is early in all of this. I mean, this was just like a couple weekends ago this happened, it seems like. But it seems like, so let's go through like what are the questions here. What we know for sure is that a cop was trying to pull him over, and he instead drove to his dad's house, into his dad's garage. And we could see from surveillance footage from another all the footage we have so far is a neighbor's surveillance footage. So we don't have the body camera footage yet. But what we see is the truck go by, the cop car go by with the sirens on. Then we hear the sirens go off. Some seconds go by. We hear a single shot. Now, that was a shot that went through the driver's side window and killed this 18-year-old TSU student, John Mendoza Jr. So that leads to some questions, right? We heard the sirens, we heard the shot, but we didn't hear the cop yell anything, say anything, announce anything in between that, any sort of back and forth. So that's very mysterious. That doesn't bode well for the cop. I mean, there's many, besides the common sense, try to have a conversation with someone before you fucking shoot them. That violates policy. Cops can't they have to make these announcements. They have to da-da-da. So we didn't do any of that. Also, single shot. That is mysterious. That doesn't imply that he felt like he was in any danger. Maybe, but one thing it could imply, it either implies that it was very intentional. He wasn't scared, had no reason to be scared. A single shot the other thing it could imply is that it was on accident. So that's what the chief mentioned, about something about discharge of a firearm.
I mean, the accident theory makes a little bit sense to me, knowing because these cops, whenever they shoot, they unload whole fucking clips and people. It's unreasonable amounts of bullets. So maybe it was an accidental discharge, and he just doesn't know how to say that.
Yeah, but it could be. But yeah, at this point, we're just speculating. We don't know yet. The other thing could also be true. The way more dark thing, where he just assassinated took a single shot, and it was very intentional. But again, we are purely speculating. We don't know. Other kind of mysterious thing is the source of the original interaction here between him and the police. So the cops say there was a traffic infraction. He was trying to pull him over, and he was evading arrest, and it was a chase. Right now, the family is giving a different story. The family is saying, because remember, it wasn't just the family and the friends. That's what's important. Is that correct? Yes. John, apologies. John Mendoza Jr. was not by himself in the car. He was with two of his friends. So we have witnesses. And their version of the story is that they were hanging out at a park, and they noticed this cop was following them around, kind of stalking them. Might have felt there was a racial thing going on. So, they said that, okay, your dad lives close by. This cop is freaking us out. He's following us. Let's just get to your dad's house. They start driving off, cop car, sirens, asking them to pull over. And they're saying that they made the decision, we don't want to pull over. We just want to pull over in the house. So he drove into the garage, and then cop just shot and killed John.
Yeah, dude, insane, just failure all around. That sounds like he is going to go to fucking, you hope justice gets served here, because that is just it doesn't put it past me that if you say there's some racial vibe, I don't want to just throw anything on these people's jacket, but niggas do becoming cops to hunt down. We've seen the text. We've seen how racist these people are. And I don't want to just blame it on racism. This is just a horrible ass, just
Yeah, 18-year-old kid is dead. Off of, it seems like nothing. What even happened?
Yeah,
it's kind of such a crazy, the fact that it seems like this came out of nowhere. What was going on? They can't even say a traffic violation that had happened. And even if it was a traffic violation, even if it was a kid who's saying I'm not going to pull over, I'm going to instead do this.
You don't kill somebody because they run from. We talk about it all the time, because they're running from the cops is not a death sentence. Shooting someone in the back is
no one. He was not armed. These are things we know for sure. He was not armed. None of his friends was armed. Mm-hmm. No one was armed. Also, they were inside a garage. They were inside of a home. Mm-hmm. It's just hard to wrap your head around. It's hard to come up with a reason. Trying to imagine a reason why someone would have to die in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, I got the reason. Fucking a human being interacted with the fucking violent ass police force of America, and the probability of you leaving that situation unharmed is not close to zero. So,
Yeah, it's a good way to put it. Usually we're around zero.
Yeah,
but then we're
police come involved and like
it's
you have elevated
greater
to
than
fucking
zero.
orange level orange.
Yeah.
R.I.P. this kid, man. For real, what a horrible. You took away this kid's entire life, bro. 18 years old. That's the man.
Yeah, fucking tragedy. But we will definitely keep talking about the story as the details unfold.